this insert is an antimicrobial insert, and we have an orthodontist for the ulcer. Right? Just note that we also do orthopedic orthodontics, right? So arthritis. Joint,
joint,
chronic joint problem, right? And then fractures, so different fractures of the upper lip. We have scaphoid fractures, so there are small bones in the thumb, and then we have this customized 3D printed for you. You wear it. It's so an alternative to this is POP. So this is light, it's carbon fiber, so it's strong. It stays there for a very long time. It's very durable. It's waterproof. It's breathable, and then it's adjustable. Right? And then the innovation, our flagship innovation is bionic bone, for which you gave us a prize last month with the Prime Minister.
Yes. Yeah, that's
you remember?
Yes.
So it's still in development. So once we fully develop it, entities can actually control it as a brain. So yeah, this is I'm not sure what to do. This is for you. Very good.
This is something like a braces.
Yeah, those are dental braces. We'll start this next month after we get the PMBA registration.
Okay.
Which ones are in the market at the moment?
Everything except this. And this and all the
Hope I'll find time. Thank you. I can see.
Can you hear what she's saying?
Can you speak up?
Loud. Yeah, because I can see he's struggling.
Oh, sorry. So with Mac, we create payment gateways for businesses to provide solutions for them to accept payments inside the country and outside the country. From small businesses to large businesses.
So who are your clients?
Generally, both large and
So you make the QR code and integrate it in the
Like how many clients do you have at
Connect
the moment?
between two systems.
over 100 times, 100 plus times.
Who are using the system?
So those APIs are integrated by all other payment systems in the US.
Yes.
So your company's license will be on
And the changes they had 2 years ago until they got UT licensing.
Oh, yeah.
How much you spend up 8 hours just to secure me.
Did you meet the MSD people the other time?
Yes, I already sent an email.
The email is not meeting me. So you're still now doing private pharmacies?
Yeah, so we work with the system for procurement to expand outside the US.
Maybe you can explain to the ambassador how to work.
Yeah,
Yes.
the problem here is how much we spend up 8 hours. And that's the problem we're talking about. What we do is when customers remind the person, we will not get it. So they order the special to our application and then from 8 hours to 3 hours. We do delivery, free delivery across the
Free delivery across the restaurant.
So how do you get your revenue?
Operate the pharmacy digitally. So customers connected during the application or that they can, as their procurement, they can sell their products to the application. But also they can use to
how their product is, how they
Like stock management.
stock management, exactly the location. But also they can record their spend from my phone.
You work with Serenity?
Say yes.
Are you working
Say
with them?
yes. Yeah.
You have a contract?
You are part
No,
of...
we have sent a proposal.
Right.
No. They are signing.
You meet them.
Yes.
You start meeting.
We have made them 5 minutes.
They understand.
Yes.
Are you sure?
I did, sir.
Yeah.
It's very important.
Yes, very
No,
important.
I know. You're supposed to meet a colleague. His name is Fadil.
So, but really, that's
So you see,
we had meetings, and the only challenge that we faced was this situation of where we are events, okay? Someone spoke countries to non-bank companies and global banking services, where the control in the core banking is handled by the bank itself. So it's a new concept for most banks. Because they are most people open. The only thing they want to do is how are we trying to see what might be the vulnerabilities to avoid. It's a new thing. So we understand how it's going. And we try to get them to something boundaries of India, why do you spend
So for me, it's one but it's not a digital platform. Because we're a big corporate, we have a full digital platform. So we deal with all the APIs, the connections, the SIM banking. Bank of Tanzania.
No. Everyone who can see it. So well, very fast. And if you want to see a very robust someone can't say I will give back selling to take away. He doesn't do it. That is banking. So this person was the head of it. The head of it is banking, the head of it. What you want to do, what someone just got to that all your finances that's why MNOs they give people songesha because they know that because they know the data is happening. Very important thing and the people so I think this something doable and something really and no education plan. What is something how you have a business plan? Come but this part is something very important. This is you understand. Thank you. Just come with this. Look at that. This company this obviously how many it's a safe, it's a digital platform where everyone does it. It's like using Visa. And that's why you see people like Visa, they like the local bank and that cost goes over and over and they don't their cards. Because a lot of things
Now you have it. Yes, Green Venture. It's a Green Venture, and what we do at Green Venture is transform durable construction materials, but also we use handcraft technology to transform plastic into high-end furniture. We work with over 130 million plastic waste collectors, where we collect these plastic waste from rivers, markets, and other places, and later the plastic is sorted and made into planks and now so we have carpenters that now transform the planks into furniture, and the furniture that we make is not only durable and wooden furniture, but also it has a big finish which gives it high-end furniture. So the Green Materials Venture is youngest and replicate. So at the end of the day, if anyone is thinking of moving into a new house, you should be able to furnish it.
from the FE courses, they always go to media practice. So they put them like 2 months for receiving allowance from the government. So we also fund them for this time being able for the full year of practice. But another one is device financing, where we provide devices, laptops and phones. We pay by student for the full year or 2 years. The security. And the security, we have a partnership with the where we do collection by direct debit from their account. So, but also we prevent the dropout. So we program for the background as they don't have money to register for a specific university. So we fund them from their home until they university. Also we pay them the registration fee for them before they come here. Yeah.
Great.
Hamjajipendelea. Ladies and gentlemen, may I ask you, don't give yourself a round of applause. Forget you. Give the person sitting on the side beside you a round of applause. You're one of those crowds. Huh? So, like I said, it's a celebration. So even before we get anywhere, we have our guest of honor outside, Honorable Minister Jerry Sla, outside looking at the investees for the program this year. And before I say much about that, what I'm going to ask you to do is just turn to your neighbor and ask them, are you ready? Uko tayari? Ni kama hutaki kumuuliza, are you ready? Why? Kwani unamfanyia hivyo? Are you ready? Uko tayari? Baada hapo nitaomba tusimame. Tusimame. Ladies and gentlemen, may I ask you to stand up, please? And I'm going to come down to where you are. May I please ask you up on your feet? Tusimame. Some of you are like, I can't believe she's making me stand. Some of you had fitness goals at the beginning of the year. You have not lived true to your promise. This is going to be it. All right, so where you're standing, ladies and gentlemen, what I'm going to ask you to do, DJ utatusindikiza, I'm going to ask you to find 5 people, give them a high five and say, welcome to the unveiling. Find 5 people that are not sitting on your table, people you did not come with. Your target is 5. That is your KPI. Find 5 people. Welcome to the unveiling. That means you have to move. Welcome to the unveiling. Tusoge. Welcome to the unveiling. Move your bodies a little bit. Yeah? Welcome to the unveiling. Welcome to the unveiling. It is a celebration tonight. Welcome to the unveiling. CRDB Foundation in our honor. Mnaongoza kabisa njia. Yes. DJ tuendelee. Namna hiyo. Welcome to the unveiling. Welcome to the unveiling. Huh? Welcome to the unveiling. Welcome to the unveiling. Kama umesha wengine, some of you are like, I'm done with 5. What do I do now with myself? Find somebody else. Kuna watu wengine hapa. Introduce yourself. This is my name. This is where I'm from. Welcome to the unveiling. Tuzunguke kidogo. Welcome to the unveiling. Welcome to the unveiling. This is FUNGUO and Imbeju Investees Unveiling 2024. Empowering startups, accelerating growth. Empowering startups, accelerating growth. We can head back to our seats, ladies and gentlemen. Turudi tu kwenye viti vyetu. Welcome back to your seats. I'd like to share a few quick ground, perhaps let me just call them announcements or updates before we begin. A few quick updates. But before that, may I please ask you to give yourselves a round of applause. You have got your blood running. One of the things about today is a Friday. It is the 22nd of November 2024. My understanding is that this room is full of innovators, change makers. It's full of corporates who believe in development. It's full of development partners. This room, in one way or the other, is full of people who are one way or the other changing the trajectory of our country. And so when we think about what this group represents change. This group represents innovation. This group represents forward motion. So my expectation in this room, when I say give yourselves a round of applause, my expectation is not this. My expectation is that change makers will give a hand of applause like change makers applaud. Give yourselves a round of applause. Namna hiyo, hebu kwanza tupande kidogo. Let's see how high we can go. Let's go higher. Let's go higher, ladies and gentlemen. You can do it. You can do it. There we go. There we go. There we go. Thank you very much. A few quick announcements before we begin. One, if you're looking for Wi-Fi is available in the venue. We have papers on the table that have the password, but either way you're going to look for Wi-Fi on your phone, the password is unlocked. The password is unlocked, all small, one word, and it will take you right to the free Wi-Fi that has been made available. If you're looking for a space where you can wash your hands, there are rooms designated outside of the doors right here. So that's the front door. You will go to the door right on my right, and you will find the rooms that have been designated for both males and females. That's where you go if you want to wash your hands. There are drinks being served from the very beginning, and there are waiters. There's a team of waiters and waitresses ready to serve you. So if you're not served yet, please do put your hand up or look on the side and make sure that you get a drink in front of you. But otherwise, our hashtag today, I will share with you prompt shortly. So if you're taking photos, if you're taking content, and you're posting them on your pages, I will share the hashtag that you will be using shortly. We want to make sure that we engage online. Mabibi na mabwana, we are right now live at the Serena Hotel here in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, but we are also live on FUNGUO programs, Instagram and YouTube pages. Watanzania wenzangu, everybody across the world who's following the Unveiling online on Instagram as well as YouTube, welcome. Welcome, welcome. This is the FUNGUO Imbeju Unveiling of Investees 2020-2024, Cohort 3 for the FUNGUO program and Cohort 2 for the Imbeju program, a momentous partnership in how to fund investments and startup innovators in Tanzania. Follow the conversation. Make sure you engage. If you have any questions, put them there, and we'll make sure that we get to you as well. This is an event that is live both here in person at the Serena Hotel in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania, and online. We're catching up with the whole world. So if you have anybody around the world and you want them to let them know what's going on in Tanzania, in the innovation ecosystem, make sure that they follow the FUNGUO programs page and follow the conversation throughout. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to leave you for a little bit. I'm going to leave you for a little bit and come back. But the conversation today is a little bit different. We will not be having keynote remarks. We will not be having speeches. We're going to find a way to do differently. But every single time we have a conversation up on stage, I am going to ask you for a favor. Nitaomba, yani kuanzia mwanzo, I'm asking, even how do you say favor in Swahili? How do you say it? Nitaomba favor. We'll just go with that. Naomba favor. Favor yangu ni hii. Inabidi tutete kabla mgeni rasmi hajaingia. Favor yangu ni hii. Tukiwa na watu hapa mbeleni, when we have people on stage, one of the things that we do as, again, change makers is we applaud development. When we have people coming up on stage, what we're going to do with round of applause, we are going to applause. We are going to applaud change. We are going to applaud forward motion. We are going to applaud development. So, this is my favor. Every single time we're applauding somebody coming to the front and the person sitting on your left and right anazingua, maana atakuwa anazingua. Unajua mtu kama unataka kujua mtu ambaye hajali maendeleo ya taifa ni kama hatupigi makofi. Utaangalia the person sitting to your next and right, and you can give them a little bit of a nudge. Tell them, hey, let's all celebrate development. Let's all celebrate development. So you remind them to give them, piga makofi. Afu kiona kidogo kama makofi yake imedoda, mwambie acha uchoyo. You get what I mean? Let's do a practice round. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give yourselves a round of applause. All right, naona kuna watu wengine Dina, yani umeangalia kabisa unapiga makofi kweli. Yes, that's it. Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania. Kwa namna hiyo kazi imekufa na haitaendelea. Hatufiki. Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania. Hapa hamna wa Tanzania. This is impossible. Jamani mtandaoni online, Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania? Hapo nilisema online. Vipi? But I get it. in the hall and online kwa pamoja with strength and gusto. Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania. Asanteni sana. I'll be right back. DJ. Ladies and gentlemen, mabibi na mabwana, as shared, we have our guest of honor who is outside having a look at the investees for the 2020-24 cohort. And he's just gotten done with that and he's heading into the venue. Ladies and gentlemen, what I'm going to ask us to do as he enters along with a delegation from the EU, as well as UNDP, UNCDF, I'm going to ask us all to stand up, give them a round of applause. Before they sit down, right? And then we're going to start with our conversation for the day. We're going to stand up, give them a hand of applause. Tunataka waziri akiingia humu ndani ajue kwamba yuko na innovation ecosystem, ajue kwamba yuko na startup ecosystem. Ladies and gentlemen, we want our guest of honor when he gets into the venue to feel what it feels to be part of or in the midst of the startup ecosystem of innovators, of change makers, of people who are developing but also pursuing that development, thinking with how to use tools and resources of innovation and technology. So don't let me down. Mimi najua tutafanya mambo mazito. Mabibi na mabwana, kama nilivyosema, mgeni rasmi anataka kuingia. Ladies and gentlemen, may I ask you to stand up on your feet. Naombeni tusimame mabibi na mabwana as we welcome our guest of honor into the venue. Our guest of honor, Honorable Jerry Sla, Minister of Information, Communication and Information Technology. Along with him is Her Excellency Ambassador Christine Grau, EU Ambassador to Tanzania. Along with them is Mr. Shigeki Komatsubara, UNDP Resident Representative. We also have Ms. Tuli Esamwambapa, who is Ms. Tuli Esamwambapa, Managing Director, CRDB Foundation. Mr. Joseph Manarakiza, UNDP FUNGUO Programs Manager. Ladies and gentlemen, we also have Ms. Tian Zhang from UNCDF. Ladies and gentlemen, hand of applause as they take their seats. Makofi, Yalio Shiba. We also have with us Ms. Janet Motu, Program Manager, Economic Governance Delegation of the European Union to the United Republic of Tanzania and the EAC, the East African Community. Ladies and gentlemen, as we prepared, a hand of applause to the entire unveiling. Namna hiyo. Thank you very much, our guest of honor, Minister Jerry Sla and the entire high table delegation. Welcome to the FUNGUO Imbeju Unveiling of Investees 2020-24. We met for the launch, for some of us, we met for the launch of the call for applications on the 8th of September. And today we're here to celebrate 18 incredible entrepreneurs, 18 incredible investees who have come through a rigorous process from application all the way to the 18 that we have gotten. We have, and I'm going to ask us to give a round of applause when I name the region. We have had investees and we had applications from 8 regions across Tanzania. Now, if you either hail from this region or if you just want to give them a massive shout out, ladies and gentlemen, may I please ask you to do so. We had applications from Morogoro, Dodoma, Arusha. Makofi hayajashiba ya kutosha. Arusha, Mwanza, Kigoma, Kagera, Zanzibar, and lastly but not least, Dar es Salaam, ladies and gentlemen. Out of all those applications, we had 38% female-run and female-owned enterprises. A hand of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Kwa kweli mpaka hapo, kwa heshima yako na ruhusa yako mgeni rasmi, nitaomba apige makofi tena, maana sidhani kama makofi yalishiba ya kutosha. Mchakato ulikuwa ni mzito across the entire country. Asanteni sana namna hiyo. And we also had several sectors represented, from health, fintech, waste management, agri-tech, ICT and media, wash and manufacturing. We hail the 18 investees that are going to be unveiled today. Ladies and gentlemen, this call for applications is, of course, a joint partnership, a groundbreaking joint partnership between the UNDP FUNGUO program as well as CRDB Bank Foundation's Imbeju program, who came together to show us what it looks like when people stop talking partnerships and actually do partnerships. Makofi kwa tafadhali. I'm not here. And of course, with unwavering support from partners like the European Union, Makofi, UNCDF, FCDO, and the government of Tanzania. Ladies and gentlemen, as we proceed with the event or the evening today, I just want to remind you again that we're here to celebrate. So in the moment of celebration, kama kigelegele kitakutoka, naomba kikutoke tu, don't suppress it. Let's make sure we're celebrating to everybody online. Once more, I'd like to welcome you to the unveiling. Again, please make sure that you connect. If you have anything to share, please do share. And if you're here in the venue right now, do share with the entire universe, the entire world, that the FUNGUO Imbeju program is unveiling its investees today here at Serena Hotel in Dar es Salaam, and that they can catch it live on FUNGUO Program's YouTube as well as Instagram page. To everybody online, share this across your pages and make sure everybody else follows the conversation. Mabibi na mabwana, and with that, I'd like to bring to the stage to start us off so that we can get an air of what really brought us into this groundbreaking moment. I'd like to bring two visionary leaders to the stage for us to really kick off this conversation, understanding what it takes to move from talking the talk to actually walking the talk. And I'm going to ask to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, kwa makofi yenu, na makofi yenu, I'm going to ask to the stage Miss Tuli Esther Mwambapa, makofi kwake, CRDB Banks Foundation's Managing Director, a fierce woman. Not only is she herself innovative, she is a leader and has been leading in the banking sector for several years, a role model and inspiration, a visionary. Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Tuli Esther Mwambapa, karibu sana. Also to the stage, may I call now another very visionary man, one who has been a friend of the ecosystem for years, tunamwita Godfather. Ladies and gentlemen, to the stage, Mr. Joseph Manirakiza, FUNGUO Innovation Programs Manager, karibu sana, Mr. Manirakiza. Asante sana, asante sana. Mr. Manirakiza ananiambia ninafujo sana kidogo tu. We have to give praise where praise is due. We have to give praise where praise is due and acknowledge all the work that has been done. Hatuwezi hata siku moja kuwa wachoyo wa fadhila. That is not the Tanzanian way. Now, before we begin our conversation, naomba tu, again, to remind you to let anybody who's online connect to the conversation so we get to learn from these two incredible leaders. As we start, what I'd like to know while we're here is what brought the FUNGUO program and the Imbeju program together for this joint call for funding. I'd like to understand the unique vision behind this coming together, and we would also like to know the unique vision behind this coming together and what unique value each partner brings to the table. And so for that, my question is, can you share what brought the FUNGUO program and the Imbeju program together for this joint call for funding, and what unique values do you believe you bring to the table? We'll start with you, Ms. Mwambapa. Karibu sana.
Asante. Thank you so much. There's an African proverb that says, if you want to go fast, go alone. But if you want to go further, then go together. And from that, this is the reason we thought we could work with FUNGUO, because we want to go far. We want to have bigger impact. We want to be able to support a lot of youth startups, and we want that impact to inspire a lot of youth so that we can have more. And from this cooperation or collaboration, actually we were able to achieve a good number of our vision and dream. We have been able to get 411 applications, and out of that, 18, I think we are going straight to support them from Imbeju program, and 51 out of that are at different stages of our appraisals. But why I'm saying the impact this time has been bigger, when we started a year ago as Imbeju alone, We received 7 or 9 applications, but we were able only to support 6 because we were also learning. It was a new thing for us. But FUNGUO have been in the market for longer. They've been in the market, I think, 3 years? Yes. So we borrowed a lot from their expertise. We leveraged and learned a lot from that. So there's a lot of value we got, and this is the reason we wanted actually to collaborate with them. Learn a lot from them, leverage from their experience, and be able to impact a lot of youth, and also not only short while, but on a very sustainable way.
Wow.
Thank you.
Makofi kwake tafadhali, a hand of applause. We keep talking about Africa's youth dividend, and they say the youth are either the asset, an asset to the continent, or a liability. But basically what you're saying is you wanted to make sure that you're really making sure that we amplify the assets for the continent, and made sure that worked with FUNGUO to glean the learnings, to improve the way you're running the program, and go farther together. In that same spirit of going farther together, Joseph, talk to us about why on the side of FUNGUO, and what value do you believe you also brought to the table?
Yeah, thanks. I think Tuli has already bankrupted me, so I don't know what to say. Yeah, one, I think just to remind the audience what FUNGUO stands for. I mean, we are there to unlock the potential of youth-led startups. We do that by providing category funding, which is a grant. We provide technical assistance, but also work with the wider ecosystem to make sure that they have a supporting system. So as Tuli said, we've been doing that for 3 years. But what we really aim at is to help this startup to unlock additional financing. And we all know how access to finance is a big issue in Tanzania, especially for early stage businesses. So when Imbeju came into the market with the offer of reimbursable soft loan, to us we felt like to be like the next stage of for startups to be able to graduate towards getting different types of funding. So it was an easy kind of target, because we basically share the vision, support as many startups as possible, and help them be able to navigate the access to finance landscape, so that at the end of the day they can be able to grow and unlock additional bigger funding. So that basically what we go to. But in terms of, so it's basically complementarity from what we offer to what they offer, and then we get them to the next level. But one additional point, I mean, CRB Bank Foundation is a kind of subsidiary of a commercial bank, which has got bigger financial muscles. But our early stage business are not yet ready for this kind of commercial business. So by going through this kind of later stage, they can grow and be able to unlock these additional commercial loans, in addition to the equity fund they can be able to, and also to kind of get them to more wider network that they can be able to leverage on. Yeah.
Absolutely. A hand of applause, ladies and gentlemen. In terms of the thinking, the strategic thinking behind framing the program and ensuring that the investors are not just getting funding for, the entrepreneurs are not just getting funding for now, but you're, like you said, catalytic funding so that can unlock larger funds, and also the strategically linking to CRDB Bank and the potential for funding later on in terms of the larger projects that they run. Now, one of the things that I'd really like to understand, given the fact that CRDB Foundation is of course linked to CRDB Bank, but you've had years of experience in this space, as well as UNDP FUNGUO's programs, but you've had a bit of different experience in how you've been going about things. I'm really interested to hear the key highlights of this collaboration. What are the things that stood out for you, that standout moments and the milestones of the partnership that you believe could demonstrate the success as well as the potential of what this could be, but then also become an inspiration for many others to do similar things? Back to you, Ms. Mwambapa.
Thank you so much. I'll start first by also noting the vision for CRDB Bank Foundation is to nurture and drive innovation in the country. So FUNGUO complements the same vision. So the highlights which we go through this process is first on how FUNGUO invests in technical support, in mentorship, as well as on making sure that whatever goes through their hands succeeds. So this was also one of the key lessons which we took. So from our side, the blend, and while we were visiting them outside, you will be excited, you will be wowed. There is huge talent, there is a huge opportunity for Tanzania to support these startups and for them to grow and be bigger and create jobs, contribute to economic growth of this country, but as well employ others, because we have a challenge of youth employment. But I've noted that they can employ each other, because whoever has gone through this rigorous process is a leader, is a CEO, and there's a lot we can take from them. So for us, CRDB Bank Foundation, we are really appreciative that FUNGUO chose us. And we believe that this will continue. We keep on working together in different initiatives so that we can impact more youth.
Thank you so much. Yes, kabisa, kabisa. To again, you know, everybody joining online and everybody here, I love what you talked about, de-risking, because a lot of institutions feel like, you know, startups are a risk. It's too much of a risky business. But this brings that aspect that we can de-risk these startups. We can be innovative about how to make sure that we're unlocking opportunities for them, so then they can unlock opportunities for more youth across the country to siliele to unemployment. Let's create a way where we can catalyze that. Mr. Joseph, back to you. Same question, but I'd also like to learn something else. I think the main question at this point is also recognizing, like as you said, this is a very new way to look, an innovative way to look at, you know, catalyzing funding for, creating catalytic funding for entrepreneurs. I'm pretty sure that through this first year, the CRDB as well, Imbeju program, CRDB Foundation's Imbeju program and FUNGUO, there were lessons learned. There were a few things that, you know, you picked up and you could share that could also give us some light. So please bring us behind the veil. How was it? What are some of the key learnings that we can take from what it took to make this happen? We knew it must, we know it must not have been easy.
Well, one, we started talking to CRDB, I think that was 2 years ago. That was in Zanzibar during the annual IST conference. So we've been talking since then. We are from development perspective, right? And we believe in basically helping each other, you know, make sure that everyone gets a chance. CRDB Bank Foundation, as long as it's a foundation, it comes from the commercial bank side, it's for private. There is an emphasis right now in private sector working with development sector to be able to broaden impact, that's fine. But I think sometimes it's easier said than done, because you're coming together with different perspectives, especially when you are talking to a bank. Sometimes we have some interesting conversation with our colleagues from CRDB, because you have people who are trained to look at risk, to avoid risk, right? And we have us who feel like, okay, yes, risk is there, but you cannot just avoid it. You have to find a way to go around it. So Tuli, I think, said it right, that it's been a learning process, so we are getting there. I think even the private sector, commercial banks are seeing that you don't just look at the profit. You also have to think about sustainable development, and UNDP is all about sustainable development. We work with different partners who are all about sustainable development. So this kind of merging of private sector and development sector, thinking about sustainability in the same way, I think that's quite a good lesson that we can actually learn through. And the fact that we have worked with CRDB also gave us a chance to say, okay, it actually can be done. So as I speak right now, we actually have other commercial banks approaching us to work with us, which is really a great thing, because I think they have seen what's possible. And we basically welcome everybody that we can actually be able to, in different ways, to actually do more so we can be able to impact these businesses. Yes.
Wonderful. Makofi kwa kweli.
Can I say something?
Yes, please go ahead.
Actually, I'm so happy to hear that the other banks who now are approaching FUNGUO, because this shows that we CRDB Bank are leaders and others are followers. But the other thing, being innovative is also taking some risks. We risked when we thought this will change the financial landscape, and we are happy that it is happening. Thank you.
Absolutely, CRDB pioneering what it looks like to step outside of the box and do big things, leading the way. Hongereni sana, makofi kwa CRDB Bank Foundation. What I'd like to know is, as we wrap up, one of the things that really, you've spoken to it a little bit, what does the future look like, right? What are the future prospects? What are the next steps within this collaboration, right? Are there any plans to deepen or expand the partnerships? In what specific areas? But even as you're speaking to that, I understand that the next prospects will be looking at how to amplify the current impact of the program. So talk to us about what is the biggest impact that you feel came from the program, but then from the partnership, and then also talk to us about future prospects from your peripheral vision.
Thank you so much. I have lots of dreams. I would like for us in FUNGUO to co-create a number of programs, because the potential is there. From the lessons we have learned, that if we work together seriously, we come up with good impact. I also wish for us to be able to continue what we are doing currently, because we could see the kids have greater solutions, and they really inspired our guest of honor. I was smacked a little bit outside because I couldn't support one of the startup because of the current situation and policies which hinder us. So for us to work together to support change of policies, to support the youth in the market, not only financially, but through mentorship, exposure, and helping them to find the market. So I think we can do a lot. I believe the sky is the limit, because the challenge was, how can we start? As he said, we had discussion for 2 years. Now that we have started, I don't see if we can stop. I don't know. I don't believe so.
Asante sana Makofi. The challenge is to start. The challenge is to start, but now that you've started, the sky is the limit. Same question to you, Mr. Mariakiza.
Well, I think there's quite a lot that we can do, as she has said. And yeah, CRDB is a big bank, a big player. Now they are playing within the climate finance. There's quite a lot of innovations within that space. So I think there is room to actually talk. And I'm seeing this beyond UNDP FUNGUO and CRDB Imbeju. To me, it's more about, it was an example of what actually can be done when two sides of the sustainable development can actually come together. So yeah, any partner who would like to discuss on how we can work, of course we are going to deepen what we are doing with CRDB, co-create more initiatives together, and basically continue serving as an example to other players to actually come in. There is a lot we can do for the youth in Tanzania, and I believe there's no stopping.
Absolutely.
Joe, we support the new partners coming in, but they should come with their own ideas.
And you've heard it first here, ladies and gentlemen. A hand of applause, Ms. Tuli Esther Mwambapa, CRDB Bank Foundation Managing Director, Mr. Joseph Manirakiza, FUNGUO Programs Manager. Makofi kwa tafadhali, asanteni sana. We have heard what it takes to build a sustainable partnership. Asante sana, DJ. Ladies and gentlemen, we've heard what it takes to build a sustainable partnership. And of course, the inspiration there is you can always One, tumekumbushwa, tumeanza kabisa with the African proverb. If you want to go fast, go. If you want to go fast, go. If you want to go far, go. I believe we're going to be going together even in terms of how you respond to be. If you want to go far, go. Okay, we're not together. If you want to go fast, go. If you want to go far, go. You see, there we go. That was Ubuntu right there, ladies and gentlemen. You begin my coffee. All right, now we're going to have another quick fireside chat. Like I said, in the spirit of innovation, we have looked at how we can move beyond the speeches to really have heartfelt conversation about what it takes to bring sustainable catalytic funding and unlock opportunities for startup founders, innovators in Tanzania. And I truly believe in the next few years, we're going to be the best practice about how we do this across Africa, because we are setting the trends, pioneering and doing what needs to be done. Ladies and gentlemen, my conversation right now is going to be with the EU ambassador to Tanzania. We're going to get to hear from the EU ambassador to Tanzania, and we're going to invite her to the stage to present her speech, ladies and gentlemen. But before her, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to hear from the UNDP program, UNDP Tanzania resident representative. We're going to hear from the UNDP. Mr. Shigeki, may I please ask you to sit a little bit? We're going to get the podium to the stage first. Mr. Shigeki Komatsubara, ladies and gentlemen, is the UNDP Tanzania resident representative. As he prepares to come on stage, mabina mabwana, makofi kwake tafadhali.
Honorable Jerry Sila, Minister of Information, Communication and IT. Your Excellency, Ms. Christine Grau, Ambassador of the European Union to Tanzania. Distinguished guests, startup founders and innovation enablers. Mabibi na mabwana, habari za jioni. I'm aware that today is not for long speeches, but rather an evening to celebrate. We are celebrating 18 outstanding and innovative impact-driven enterprises whose addition to our FUNGUO portfolio brings us to a remarkable 61 businesses supported by over 5.2 billion Tanzanian shilling in catalytic funding, thanks to our friends, European Union and the British government. These numbers are impressive, but the true value lies in the transformative power these businesses bring to Tanzania's economy and society. Honorable Minister, your presence here reminds us of the critical role technology and innovation play in shaping Tanzania's future of development. To all of you gathered here, thank you for joining us in recognizing the power of our youth and their potential to transform our nation. Your Excellency Ambassador, we are very grateful for your continued support to our work, and thank you for gracing this evening. Although I said I wouldn't take too much of your time with a long speech, allow me to indulge you with just few facts that show how Tanzania is at the cusp of greatness. The IMF, International Monetary Fund, projects Tanzania's economy would double in less than a decade, making Tanzania the largest economy in East Africa. But to achieve this, we need innovators at the helm, leaders who will shape the industry of tomorrow, creating values for Tanzanians by Tanzanians of Tanzanians. over 77% of Tanzanian population is below 35 years of age. With the country set to cross 100 million people mark by around 2040, our youth represents a tremendous resource and opportunities. They are not just a demographic force. They are the future of this country. With infrastructure projects like standard gauge railway, I hope you took it already. I took several times. It was wonderful. The expanding digital public infrastructure, the steadily expanding mobile and internet connectivity, and investments in blue and green economies, Tanzania is positioning itself as a regional economic powerhouse. Innovative business, largely youth-led, are critical to transforming these opportunities into the engine of growth. These facts, and I can continue many more, make one thing clear. Tanzania's future is bright, and future is now, but to unlock its full potential, we must invest in our young people and their businesses. At UNDP, thank you, through the FUNGUO program and other initiatives, we know that funding alone isn't enough. Success requires a comprehensive support system. That's why we strengthen enterprise support organizations, ESOs, to ensure young businesses receive the guidance they need, and the partner with the government of Tanzania and other stakeholders to contribute to a more enabling environment for startups and early stage businesses. This evening is a testament to the power of this partnership. The third funding round, delivered in collaboration with CRDB Bank Foundation, Imbeju program, exemplifies what we can achieve together. None of this would be possible without the support of our development partners. The European Union, through the BEGIN program, and the British government through ATIP initiative, have been critical in driving FUNGUO's success. To both, we extend our deepest gratitude. Now, to the main guests, startup founders in the room, specifically the 18s being unveiled. Tonight is about you. Congratulations on this significant milestones for each of you. But as you celebrate, I urge you to reflect on the responsibilities that comes with the support. Treat this investment not just as a boost for your business, but as a mission to impact your community and inspire your country. Your success is not measured solely by profits, although it is very important. It is also measured by the jobs you create, the solutions you bring, and the inspiration you offer to fellow Tanzanians. You are not just entrepreneurs. You are nation builders, and you are the future of Tanzania. Tanzania's growth and transformation will depend on your ability to lead with vision, integrity, and determination. Honorable Minister, distinguished guests, while we have achieved much, the challenges and opportunities ahead demand even more. Tanzania's young people are brimming with untapped potential, and the transformative project underway show what is possible when we invest in them. To our existing partners, thank you for your trust and commitment. To those considering joining us, I invite you to be the part of this journey together. And our colleague said, please bring in more ideas with us. Together, we can create a Tanzania where youth-led innovation drives inclusive growth, resiliency, and prosperity. To the government of Tanzania, your leadership and collaboration are the bedrock of initiatives like FUNGUO. To our development partners, including the European Union and the British government, your unwavering support has been instrumental. Let us now celebrate this milestone and the promise it holds for our future. To the innovators, the partners, and all of us gathered here, thank you for believing in the transformative power of youth. Asanteni sana, tusonge mbele pamoja. Kazi iendelee.
Asante sana, Mr. Shigeki Komatsubara. Ladies and gentlemen, a hand of applause as he heads to his seat. You have indeed shown what it's possible when you invest in the dreams of youth. And after that, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to now welcome to the stage for her keynote address, Her Excellency, AU Ambassador to the United Republic of Tanzania, Ambassador Christine Grau, ladies and gentlemen. Makofi ya leo shiba tafadhali.
Good evening to everybody. It's very nice to be back here with FUNGUO again. Honorable Minister Jerry Sila, Minister of Information, Communication and ICT, Shigeki Komatsubara, UNDP Tanzania Resident Representative, Madam Tuli Esther Mwambaga, CRDB Bank Foundation, we have also met before. Dear colleagues from the government, UNCDF and ANSA entrepreneurs, startups and friends from the ecosystem, of course our partners from the media as well, ladies and gentlemen. I will actually pick up exactly where the UNDP permanent representative stopped. I want to talk about the future of Tanzania and the predictions of a strong economic and population growth. Because being at this event today, this is exactly also what we had in mind, thinking about how do we look ahead? What is the future? What will determine the future? And why is it of interest that we have strong entrepreneurs in these countries? Because we all know there will be a number of challenges and opportunities. And we know very well as well that those who see the opportunities, and by the way, then also very often address the challenges, will be the successful entrepreneurs of tomorrow. And I'm pretty sure that many of you here in the audience, that you are the ones who can see the opportunities. What are these issues that we want to tackle? We want to tackle, of course, how can enough jobs be created for the mounting youthful population, as the UNDP permanent representative, resident representative said. Also, what resources will be needed to feed all the people, to provide high quality education, infrastructure, and other basic services for the coming generation? And then, very important to all of us, how can we preserve a healthy environment for the future generations? Again, other questions that we need to look at much more intensively is how we can become more efficient and effective in what we do. So where and how can we automate our tasks? How can we transform our processes? And how do we leapfrog into new ways of doing business? And as I said, the answer is, among other, with you here. It will lie with your talent, your courage, and your perseverance also. And to do what only a few people can succeed in doing, to jump into the unknown, to start a business, to take the risk, to take the courage, to navigate the challenges, and to successfully scale your business. We have a very good time at this moment and an environment to succeed on this journey. We have a vibrant ecosystem here that cannot be overlooked. For example, I read at the beginning of this week that Tanzania set a record at AfriLab in South Africa, joining the conference with 25 innovation hubs. And I need to mention that there was a little help from FUNGUO, of course, on that one as well. Venture capital funds are continuing to pour into Tanzania. We have not reached the volumes yet of other leading African countries, but we are steadily and consistently improving. A new venture capital fund, Renew Capital, just recently opened its office here in Tanzania. Also this week, the Capital Markets and Security Authority has been discussing about new regulations for capital funds, making it easier to invest and exit. I'm telling this just now as to mention all these opportunities that exist. Look at them, don't let them pass by, use the support that you have from the different institutions, be responsive, and of course also you need the courage to seize them. Now coming to today's event, it's the third time I'm here and I feel pretty much at home already. It was really a pleasure again also to see now what has come out of the launch that we had a few months ago. From these 28 startups that had undergone the final due diligence, as it was said already, we have now 18 that have been selected. It looks to me that this process has been highly competitive again, and of course this is what we like, and we regret as usual that we cannot finance everybody. I must say, you applauded when there was said 36% female applicants. I'm not happy. I think it's not enough. So it would be really nice to see more female founders succeeding in such rounds. So it would be certainly of interest to FUNGUO also to look more into why is this happening, why there's a few women applying. It's maybe better than it was in the past, but I think there's a way to go. Now to this cohort, I just want to say today that when we went with the minister through the examples outside, I will not unveil yet the results here, but I just want to say I was impressed again, like I was last year, what innovative ideas there have been. Many issues, of course, looking into sustainability and digitalization, preserving the planet, of course, as well, environmental issues. So really, really very happy to be here again and to see this. Now, before I close, I just want to make a bit of a broader framework to say what the European Union is currently doing, or has been doing already for several years, to continue to commit the startup ecosystem. We are funding, obviously, the FUNGUO program. We have also funded the PESA-Tech Accelerator implemented by UNCDF, which is providing grants specifically for fintechs. We have a first cohort of business angels under the Serengeti Business Angels Network. We have grant facilities such as Clean Cooking Fund, Agrify, Electrify, Clim Accelerators. We support, of course, also the government in a number of issues, like to develop crowdfunding guidelines or to develop new innovative financing instruments. So that will, of course, also help to attract further venture capital to Tanzania. And beyond this direct startups ecosystem, we're currently implementing a program of more than 160 billion Tanzanian shillings to advance Tanzania's digitalization agenda. The minister is, of course, very much aware. Another more than 67 billion to improve the business environment and investment climate, and more than 146 billion Tanzanian shilling to advance Tanzanians' finance for growth agenda. So this has been a clear focus on us, and as I said, we will stay in this. Now I will stop with my boring numbers so that we can go to the guest of honor, of course, with his main speak, and then really celebrate the ones that we're supposed to be celebrating here today. Hongereni sana, asanteni sana.
Sana, asante sana, Excellency, Your Excellency, Christian Grau. Mabibi na mabwana, we're going to be hearing from our guest of honor a little bit along our agenda this evening. Right now, I do know several of you have heard Her Excellency Ambassador say that the entrepreneurs who went through the due diligence process were 28. We came from 411 applications, as Ms. Mwambapa had said earlier, but right now we have come to 18 finalists. How did we get here? Now, to take us through the selection and evaluation process, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to bring to the stage Ms. Dina Kikuli, who is a program manager at ANZA Accelerators, the implementing partners for the program. Karibu sana, Ms. Kikuli.
Good evening, everybody. Honorable Jerusalem, Minister of Information, Communication and ICT, Your Excellency Ms. Christine Grau, Ambassador of the European Union to Tanzania, UNDP Resident Representative Mr. Shigeki Kamasubaru, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're all fine. You're looking so sharp today. My name is Dina Kikuli. I'm a head of program for ANZA Entrepreneurs, and we are the technical lead for the FUNGUO Imbeju program. So I would like to take you this moment through the process that took place, a very vigorous process that took place from application to now that we are about to unveil the 18 startups that made it to the FUNGUO Imbeju Cohort 2024. So we received a total number of 411 applications that registered through the system, through which 286 fully submitted the application. And out of these 286, they went through an initial review process whereby we were checking for the eligibility for the call, and 214 made it to the advanced review process, where they were, the advanced review team checked for the innovation, the business viability and potential to scale, team and management and development. This was not easy for the advanced review team, and at the result, they selected 28. They recommended 28 applications to go through the advanced due diligence, both desktop and physical due diligence. And the technical team actually visited these 28 applicants or startups in 8 different regions. We went off from here, Dar es Salaam, all the way to Kagera, to Kigoma, just to see for ourselves like these businesses really exist. And from there, we presented, the technical team presented the findings that we got in the due diligence process to the investment committee team. And the investment committee team recommended or voted for 18 businesses that you're going to see today, that you're going to unveil today. As mentioned, that only 28% of the businesses that made it to the final stage are from women-led or women-founded businesses. So what we can say, feedback from the team, the technical team, is we see in Tanzania industry, a lot of women are running businesses. A lot of MSMEs are women-led businesses. The problem is these businesses are traditional businesses. So you cannot really see innovation in these businesses. And that means we still have a lot of work to do as the ecosystem to make sure that we uplift these businesses. We hope these businesses are becoming really innovative. So the 28%, we can say the result of the work that has been done 10, 15 years ago to support these businesses. The work that has been done for, by hubs like Kyoto, hubs like Ndoto Hub, Sahara Venture through She Found, ANZA Entrepreneurs ourselves, but we still need to work hard to uplift these women and to turn them from running traditional businesses to actually running innovative businesses. So we are very excited about the startups that have been selected, and I hope you are too. And together we're going to work hard, we're going to collaborate to make sure that we support these businesses. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Ms. Kikuli. Ladies and gentlemen, you've heard it from her. The process was not easy. The process was not easy at all across Tanzania to find the investors, to find those to be invested in. You know, it's quite interesting what it takes to really bring the 28 who had the due diligence. It was not as simple as from 411 to 18. Just even that process from that filtering from the applications that were received to those who got going through the due diligence. We've heard that the process was not easy. Kusoma applications hizo zote kuna kamchakato kidogo, lakini naomba kwa pamoja tuwapagie wale waliokuwa kwenye mchakato makofi. Let's give them a round of applause, because we believe that they did it with integrity. They went through the applications, they went through each one. I got a chance to speak with somebody about the process, and each applications, mgeni rasmi, each application was rigorously looked through. There was no gleaning over. It was very intense how the process went to make sure that it was fair and just across the board. So congratulations to the entire team. Ladies and gentlemen, right now we're going to have a really quick discussion. And this discussion is how catalytic funding unlocks growth and attracts follow-on investment. Some of you might be thinking, well, we've heard this all before, but what has really come out of the investments that have been done in the past? Can we know where are the ones who were there before? We hear that this is not the first cohort. We have had cohorts in the past. What was the impact? Don't just don't just tell us numbers. We want to hear it from the host's mouth. Now this is where we're going to get to hear from the host's mouth. Ladies and gentlemen, once again to the stage to call his panel, I am going to bring Mr. Joseph Manirakiza, FUNGUO Innovations Programs Manager, to run his panel. And I'm going to bring up the panel to the stage as well. And these investees are from the previous cohorts of the FUNGUO program. Ladies and gentlemen, to the stage, makofi kwake, Miss Gloria Mtui from Glow Africana, one of the investees from the FUNGUO program. Let's not get it twisted, not the investee from this year, from previous cohorts, right? A hand of applause to Miss Gloria Mtui. Glow Africana do a lot of things in innovation around the agribusiness space. Ladies and gentlemen, next to the stage, Mr. Mohammed Awami Rugole Setlo from Setlo Yeupo, Mr. Mohammed from Setlo, showing us what it looks like to have systems across different shops supporting businesses, really build the systems that can help them grow. And of course, this is a homegrown product. I won't speak about it. Najua utaizungumzia wewe mwenyewe. To the stage, ladies and gentlemen, from Busy Tech, Miss Isabella Fernandez. Isabella Fernandez, Busy Tech, makofi kwao tafadhali. Also doing a lot within the agri space. Makofi alikuwa yakichoyo vipi lakini? Aha, namna hiyo. Unajua mkono nitania tu. Ladies and gentlemen, also to the stage, may I call Mr. Tariq Mgaya, Front Yard Icicles. Front Yard Icicles, Mr. Tariq Mgaya. Mr. Tariq Mgaya, yes, makofi kwake as he heads on to the stage. And also now to run the panel, ladies and gentlemen, a hand of applause, Mr. Joseph Manirakiza. Mr. Manirakiza, over to you.
Right, good evening once again. This is going to be more of a conversation than a panel discussion. And what we want to focus on is more on the importance of catalytic funding in unlocking additional financing. The people I'm talking to, not everybody has gone through the whole process, but we have at least one of the people who has been able to even sell the company. So I think he's going to take us through that process. So I'm going to start with Mohammed. You've been in the news lately, right? Maybe for the good and bad reason at the same time. So Mohammed was one of the investees of FUNGUO in the second round, and that has helped him to be able to unlock equity financing into Setlo. So I just wanted to know what kind of project do you go through? How did you manage so that other people can actually learn from you? And what is it being talked about that you have now sold the company? Over to you.
Thank you very much. My name is Mohammed Awami. I'm an ex-founder of Setlo Technologies and one of the beneficiaries of FUNGUO program in the Cohort 2 last year. So, as Brother Manirakiza has said, I think I should be one of the first founders locally who exited from a startup. I've been running Setlo for the last 4 years, and after we have been part of FUNGUO and PesaTech accelerator programs from the beginning of our operations. And it has been really good help from the team to educate us in terms of how we can be investor ready. Remember, that was the first program that we went through. And it helped us to open the gates, and we were able to attract investors, a local investor who came into our company and invested in the tune of $3 million. That money was invested for the sake of driving the digitalization of SMEs as well as embedded finances. So after these 4 years, this September was my last month at Setlo. But the lesson that we need to take on to the rest of the cohort, the new ones and the previous ones, is these funds that you are receiving from the likes of FUNGUO are very crucial and important to enable you to position your business and validate your concept and your ideas, that someone will see the value of it and see the promise that will be coming in and invest and take it to the next level. So this money is not for your personal use. Put it to work and make sure you keep records of everything. So much someone can come and say, I want to open up the vault and see what's happening in there. Some places you can open and find rats, or some places you can open and find some gold. So use the money wisely and make sure it becomes a springboard for your future success.
Right. Use the money to get rid of the rats, right? Right. Let me go to Glory. I know that you're in the process of unlocking some debt financing. We've been involved in that kind of process. I don't know how far that has gone. But what are you learning through the process? And do you think that getting alternative funding actually supported you in getting to this stage you're at? You can share also what we do in a nutshell.
Thank you so much. Good evening, everyone. My name is Glory Mtui. I'm the co-founder of Glow Africana Manufacturers, a female-led business. And at Glow Africana Manufacturers, we manufacture coconut-based products in the country and selling across Tanzania. So for us, FUNGUO has really helped us unlock a number of things. And just to start, maybe talk about what FUNGUO has really done to us. Because FUNGUO is it was like our first donor, or rather our first grant that has really brought a lot of changes in our company. So FUNGUO funding came through when, at a stage where our company was facing, we had a challenge where the demand of our products was more than the supply that we could give through. So when it came through, it really helped us scale up our business, grow. We got to increase our production. We got to increase the number of employees. We are female-based, so basically we employ more employees as well in the business. And then we also got to expand our channels, and we really have like a big impact from the FUNGUO funding. So with the FUNGUO funding, we've been able to so we've attracted other investors, and as Mr. Joseph said, so we had investors that were interested in giving us different debts. So there's one that we are in the process of the discussion, and the discussion is really going well. But then again, we've had like 2 more that are coming through. So with us having our financials, knowing our numbers, keeping our records, it has really given us a benefit for now other investors to be attracted to our business. Thank you.
Good to hear. And Tarek, I know you are one of the first beneficiaries of Imbeju facility. How did you get to use that, and how is it helping you when you get to the next level?
Thank you very much. Honorable Jerry Sla, CRDB Foundation Management, FUNGUO Management, good evening. My name is Tariq Zidiheri Mgaya. I am the founder of Frontiered Icicles. Frontiered Icicles is an ice manufacturing factory that is located in Dar es Salaam, based in Tabata Posta, Block B, Part 2, Plot number 118. So primarily, our objective was to tackle Sorry about that. So primarily, our objective was to tackle hot temperature conditions that are faced in Dar es Salaam. But then, of course, our services expand beyond just the manufacturing of ice. Our broad scope of flexible services includes, but is not limited to, direct supermarket sales, grocery stores, fitness centers, bars, and HoReCa channels. These HoReCa channels are basically the high-end hotels, restaurants, and cafes that we have around the city. But then we also have a give and take with schools and universities, pharmaceuticals, and emergency centers. So basically, that's a brief definition of what front-yard icicles is. So coming to your question, basically, we used to produce, at first we started producing 8 kilos in 24 hours, 8 kilos of ice in 24 hours. Then I did some bootstrapping and got to 50 kilos. But then when Imbeju came up, right now we're producing 1,000 kilos. That's 1 ton in 24 hours. So basically, that's we've grown the company 100 times. That's 100x. Of course, we've also employed some more employees. So I started off. I was working. It was only me in the company. Then I added 1 person. So now we have 8 people in the company. So thank you very much. And these are the direct employees. We also have casual labor because we work 24 hours a day. So we have casual labor, of which people go into the factory at 6 in the evening and they go out at 2 a.m. in the morning. So basically what we've done is we've added up the number of employees. We've added up the ability, our capacity. As I've said, now we're producing 1,000 kilos a day. So we're going, like, we produce up to 30 tons in a month. So basically that's about it. We thank very much Imbeju, because if it wouldn't have been for CRDB Foundation, we would have still been struggling till right now to, like, you know, to get things done and to get the capacity that we actually need to serve the demand that is actually already there. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Tariq. So definitely, I'm sure that if there is an investor in the room, you know there is money somewhere to be made. Isabella and BusyTech, I know that you are just gotten into the portfolio, but we also know that you've been working as well, trying to raise some capital. Do you think getting this kind of category funding is going to help you now get the capital much faster than what you have been trying to do?
Thank you, Joseph. My name again is Isabella Fernandez. I'm the VP of Business Administration at BusyTech. Yes, it will, and yes, it does and has helped us. So getting funding is not an easy thing. So the journey has not been easy, but you try and you tell yourself you really have to talk to the right people, leverage a lot on networking, a lot on the people who are playing their parts in your industry. That makes it a bit easier. So there are struggles as a startup, as any startup, in raising funds. But to put that together, you just have to be going back to your books. So work a lot on your business models, your data room, make sure that is in place. But also you have to think of how you actually create your story and who you're telling it to. Create a story that shows an impact, not only to your team, but also to your community. Who is your target customer and how are you trying to reach them? Impact pulls a lot of people's intention. We also leverage a lot on support from stakeholders. As they were saying before, it's not easy to go far and do it alone. So leverage on this support. For the agriculture space, you have to think of people who are doing insurance for farmers, people who are financial institutions who have products for smallholder farmers, who are these people who are off-taking for farmers, who are these people who are actually giving information to farmers to help them to stop farming like local methods and use best farming practices. So it's a lot of work, but you have to put in the work. Yeah, thanks.
I think startup founders out there, you have already gotten the advice which we are going to conclude with. But Mohammed, I mean, just to help us close that off, I think we talk about being able to raise capital from the local market. That's not that easy. I think people would benefit to know exactly what exactly did you do, just to finish with that question. How did you manage to get $3 million from Tanzania?
There's no formula to how you're going to end up raising capital for your startup. There's no proven formula that will land you there, that I can take you a milestone like do A, B, C, 3. But one of the most important things, I think that's how we achieve that, is through storytelling. You know, I'm very vocal when it comes to telling the story of our journey on social media platforms as well as LinkedIn. So I can here confirm to you, this investment actually came from LinkedIn channel. I tell a lot of our story on LinkedIn, and the guys who have been following our journey, believe me, if you are telling your story, some people are watching in silence. They are not commenting, they are not liking, they are not sharing, but they are actually following your story closely. So it came from LinkedIn, and it came from a corporate background. These are bankers who saw the relationship between what we are doing and what they are struggling internally when it comes to understanding SMEs. So they put together a group of people with money who went on to form a company to acquire shares into Setlo. They were part of that company that were formed to acquire this share into Setlo. So in my party, on my side, there's no magic formula. Just tell your story, show value, show growth, and paint a clear picture of where you want to be. Even if you are not there yet, paint a picture and sell a dream. Founders are supposed to be dream sellers. Founders are supposed to be storytellers and paint a very clear and beautiful image of what you're trying to achieve. That's the best way I can say, because I don't know any other way. I've been engaging with some international investors. These people are very skeptical about this market. They don't know much about Tanzania. I normally used to say we are the North Korea of funding world. Nobody knows much about us. They are skeptical. They don't know anything about this market, to be honest. So no matter how excited they are in the beginning, that excitement goes down as the time goes by. So I didn't go far with them. But these local guys, they were actually wanted to have an access to lending business. And they thought Setlo would be a shortcut to achieve that goal they had.
Thank you very much. There you have it. Tell your stories. Don't be shy. People are watching. I wish I could continue, but I'm told that people are hungry, so I will just cut short my fireside chat so you can continue the program. Asanteni sana for coming, and thank for sharing, and let's keep engaging. Nashukuru sana.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have heard from different cohorts of the FUNGUO program as well as Imbeju program. Mabibi na mabwana, kwa pamoja tuwapigie mabibi na mabwana, kwa pamoja tuwapigie makofi kwa mara nyingine tena. All right. We have heard from several perspectives. We've heard from several perspectives, but at this moment, ladies and gentlemen, ni muhimu kuangalia kwamba tunaenda kwenye kipengele kinachofuata. Na kipengele kinachofuata, we're going to look into how to really put the learnings that we have taken and grown from them. And from that, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to ask you to take a moment and just reflect on some of the learnings you have heard. Take a moment and reflect on some of the learnings you have heard. I'm going to come to your tables and just perhaps get mambo mawili matatu ya vitu ulivyosikia. Tuanze kufikiria ni kitu gani ambacho labda wewe hapo ulipokaa ungependa kuwapatia watu mawaidha. kuwapatia wajasiriamali mawaidha ya ni kitu gani ambacho pick up. Naomba ufikirie, mabibi na mabwana, fikiria, nitakufuata sasa hivi. All right. Nitaanza moja kwa moja hapa just to get to understand. Na nimekuona ukisikiliza kwa umakini, ningependa kujua what are some of the things that have stood up to you? Ni vitu gani umevipick up, umesikia? Karibu sana.
Wait a minute.
Sasa ngoja nikupatie mic, labda utuambie vizuri ni kitu gani ambacho umekisikia.
Wait a minute.
A new message. iPhone Metronome Remix. Incoming call from Metro.
Oh my God!
Howni Investees.
Comment ça va? Comment ça va? Comment ça va? Comment ça va? Aya 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 ça va? Comment ça va?
Huyo ni investor anacheza hapo.
What
Okay. Watch. Hey, hey. Mabibi na mabwana, tunaomba msimame. May we please ask you to get up on your feet. May we please ask you to get up on your feet as we bring in the investees. Sa hapa mtaenda kujifunza kidogo kucheza. Tutapata instructions. So you're going to do what they do. Let's move. All right, let's go. What are we doing? Twende kazi. Tunafanya nini? Tunafanya nini? Tunaenda. All right. Right. Left. Right. Left. Okay. Okay. Tuitieni. Ladies and gentlemen, we're about to call up the investees. Yamani makofi, shangwe na vigelegele as we unveil the investees for the FUNGUO Imbeju Call 2020-2024. Makofi tafadhali mabibi na mabwana, hand of applause. Makofi mabibi na mabwana. Let's go in 1, 2, 3. Go, let's go. Namna hiyo. Ladies and gentlemen. Asante sana. Ladies and gentlemen, DJ subiri kwanza. Ladies and gentlemen, we give you the FUNGUO Imbeju Investees Cohort 3 2020-2024 from across Tanzania. Makofi, shangwe na vigelegele kwa wote ambao mmetujoin online. Hawa ndo finalists wa the FUNGUO Imbeju Call 2024. Hongereni sana. May you please take your seats. A hand of applause as they take their seats, ladies and gentlemen. DJ tuwasindikize mabibi na mabwana, please take your seats.
Gilda Sambendenge Hona Miguel Iloijo.
Asante sana. Asante sana. One more, give it up one more time for the investees. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, baada ya hapo kwa heshima na taadhima, mheshimiwa mgeni rasmi, naomba nikukaribishe jukwaani. Karibu sana. May I please ask the entire high table, tungependa investees wa mwaka huu waweze kupata kukushika mkono, na of course kuna some plaques ambazo zimetayarishwa. Karibuni jukwaani. Ladies and gentlemen, his Honorable Jerry Sla, Minister of Information, Communication and ICT. Also to the stage, Her Excellency Ambassador Christine Grau. To the stage, please. Ambassador Christine Grau. Mr. Shigeki, to the stage, please. Ms. Tuli Mwambapa, to the stage, please. May we also ask Ms. Janet Muto to the stage as well as Ms. Tiang to the stage as well. Mheshimiwa mgeni rasmi, naomba ni usimame katikati kabisa ya jukwaa. Mr. Shigeki to your left tafadhali, as well as Mr. Christine right to your right. Ladies and gentlemen, tutaenda kuwajua Ms. Tiang, may I please ask you to go on to the other side of the stage. Tunaenda kuwajua investees mmoja baada mwingine na watakuja kupokea plaques kutoka kwa mgeni rasmi. The first to the stage, ladies and gentlemen, investees, naomba tuwe tayari, tutakuja jukwani, mtapanda jukwaa kupitia upande ule pale, mtakuja mtaweza kupokea kupokea plaque kutoka kwa mgeni rasmi, alafu mtashuka upande huu haraka bin chap ili tuhakikishe kwamba hili zoezi linaenda bila kusuasua. Wa kwanza kabisa to the stage napenda kumuita Amala Technologies Limited. Amala Technologies Limited, mgeni rasmi. They offer software as a service core banking system that digitalizes financial institutions' operations, ensuring compliance, reducing operational costs, and increasing access to financial services. Hao ni Amala Technologies Limited. Amala, utapiga picha na mgeni rasmi hapo. Makofi kwake Amala Technologies, ladies and gentlemen. Next to the stage, ujitayarishe Unveiling Industries Limited. Unveiling Industries Limited produces and distributes reusable menstrual products, including pads, cups, period panties, and wipes, addressing accessibility and environmental issues surrounding menstrual hygiene in Tanzania. Makofi kwao Unveiling, mabibi na mabwana. Female-owned, female-founded, female-led enterprise doing a lot for young women across Tanzania. Asante sana. Next, Bluefin Solutions Limited. Bluefin Solutions Limited with Summit Point Platform. Bluefins, naomba tuende haraka kidogo. Baada Bluefin, naomba Chabri Energy Company Limited uwe tayari with Kuni Smart. Bluefin Solutions provides a complete digital solution for corporate event management, a platform streamlining event processes from registration to post-event analysis, reducing the need for paper and minimalizing environmental impact. Makofi kwao Bluefin. Chabri Energies. Chabri Energy Company Limited with Kuni Smart addresses reliance on wood and charcoal for cooking, leading to deforestation and health issues. The Kuni Smart briquettes made from agricultural waste, barn cleaner, and longer. Makofi kwao Kuni Smart from Chabri Energy. Collect Tech Limited. Collect Tech Limited, karibu sana. Baada Collect Tech, namba Eldiza uwe tayari. Baada Eldiza tutakuwa na Eve Mark Tanzania. Collect Tech Limited leverages mobile applications, GIS technologies, and data analytics to address inefficiencies in water management. Collect Tech, mabibi na mabwana, makofi kwao tafadhali. Eldiza to the stage. Eldiza Financial Services offers financial services tailored specifically to students, including emergency loans, internship loans, and device financing for essential learning tools like laptops and smartphones. Hao ni Eldiza Financial Service. Eve Mark Tanzania, namba uwe tayari. Makofi kwao Eldiza. Eve Mark Tanzania to the stage. Eve Mark to the stage. Naomba mwe tayari. Fresh Pack Technologies. Baada Fresh Pack Technologies will have green composting. Eve Mark ndo anapanda jukwani sasa hivi. Eve Mark supports MSMEs by integrating online and offline payment methods, financial management tools, and business insights. Their platform includes AI-driven reconciliation, invoicing, and analytics. Hao ni Eve Mark, mabibi na mabwana. Fresh Pack Technologies to the stage. Makofi kwao Eve Mark as they head down. Fresh Pack Technologies. Makofi, tumsindikize jukwani tafadhali, tumsindikize. Fresh Pack Technologies tackles post-harvest losses among vegetable vendors and small-scale farmers with patented smart fabric technology mimicking the body's cooling system. Hao ni Fresh Pack Technologies. Congratulations, Fresh Pack. Green composting. Makofi kwao as they head to the stale. Cecil Sagawela addresses Zanzibar's organic waste challenges by converting waste into high-quality compost. Their franchise model supports Kilimo Bando to the stage. Kilimo Bando to the stage with Busy Tech Limited. Medpack, karibuni sana. Medpack, karibuni sana to the stage. Congratulations, Medpack. Makofi kwao Medpack. Baada Medpack naomba OPTAP mjitayarishe. Medpack offers a comprehensive digital solution for healthcare facilities, enabling them to manage procurement, sales, and inventory through an easy-to-use app. OTAP Agency Company Limited to the stage tafadhali. Baada OTAP Rover Labs naomba mwe tayari. Baada Rover Labs Sanavita Company Limited. OTAP is heading to the stage. Makofi kwa OTAP tafadhali. They provide an all-in-one digital platform for bus, event, flight, and cargo ticketing with LATRA accreditation for bus ticketing and travel port integration. For flights, OTAP simplifies booking processes. Ladies and gentlemen, Rover Lab Tanzania to the stage. Makofi kwa Rover Labs. They provide 3D printed and anatomically accurate assistive devices, including prosthetic and orthotics. Congratulations, Rover Labs Tanzania. Makofi kwao tafadhali. Sanavita mko wapi? Sanavita to the stage. Sanavita combats food insecurity and malnutrition with affordable, nutrition-rich food products like fortified flours, bread, and cookies. By sourcing directly from over 170 smallholder farmers, Sanavita reduces post-harvest losses. Ladies and gentlemen, next to the stage, Swahilis next to the stage. Makofi kwao Swahilis Company Limited. Naomba Timasu mwe tayari. Swahilis to the stage. Swahilis offers a comprehensive digital platform for SMEs, combining bookkeeping, inventory management, and payment solutions into a single mobile app. Congratulations, Swahilis. Timasu Products to the stage. Mabibi na mabwana, makofi kwao Timasu. Baada yao kutakuwa kuna Yes, Eco and Organic. Timasu provides eco-friendly activated carbon from locally sourced coconut shells, providing a cost-effective solution for industries like gold mining, water treatment, and air purification. Hongera sana Timasu. Yes, Co and Organics. Lastly but not least, makofi kwao. Yes, Co, Eco and Organics. Yes, Eco and Organics. They employ aerobic digestate technology to convert agricultural waste into high-quality organic fertilizers, accelerating production from 6 months to just 20 months. Hongereni sana. Yes, Eco and Organics. Asante sana. Baada ya hapo, mheshimiwa amerudi kushake mkono. Lazima ushike mkono wa ambassador jamani, tafadhali. Muhimu sana, muhimu sana. Baada ya hapo, mabibi na mabwana, mheshimiwa mgeni rasmi, naomba niwaombe kwa pamoja msogee hapa mbele kidogo. Tungependa kupiga picha kwa pamoja na wale ambao wako responsible. Naomba nimsaidie kuleta viti hapa jukwaani. We're going to take a photo. May I ask all the investees, all the 18 investees, utapata panda jukwaani with your plaque. Naombeni tupande jukwaani. All the 18 investees ambao mmepokea plaque, naombeni mpande jukwaani with your plaques. Tutasimama nyuma ya mgeni rasmi kwa kupata picha ya kwa pamoja. To everybody online, kwa wale wote wanatufuatilia online, tumetoka kupiga picha, tumetoka kuwapatia investees plaque zao, na sasa hivi tunaenda kupiga picha ya kwa pamoja. Picha kwa pamoja inapigwa hapa jukwaani. Ni investees wa program 2024 FUNGUO and Imbeju watapiga picha pamoja na mgeni rasmi. Baada ya hapo, okay, so mimi nitasema 1 2 3, we're going to put our plaques up, we're going to say unlocked. We're good? Tumeelewa? Mtanipa vibe. Mheshimiwa mgeni rasmi ajue kabisa kwamba kwenye hii ecosystem watu hawaboi, hatujadoda. Tuko vizuri? Don't let me down. Nawaaminia. Haya, tunaenda. Team mko tayari? 1 2 3. That was terrible. Najua lakini mlikuwa mnanitania tu. Mlikuwa mnanitania. Jamani na wote ambao mnatufuatilia mtandaoni, tutasema 1 2 3 tunaenda kwa pamoja. Unlocked. Ladies and gentlemen in the hall. Unlocked. 1 2 3. Yes, makofi kwao tafadhali. A massive round of applause. Asanteni sana. Investees, may I please ask you to exit? Just the investees, just the investees. May I ask to the stage the FUNGUO program team as well as CRDB Foundation. Team Imbeju team, naomba to the stage. May I ask you to the stage, CRDB Foundation's Imbeju program team to the stage, tafadhali. To the stage, tafadhali, alongside the FUNGUO programs team to the stage. Tafadhali. Makofi kwao, mabibi na mabwana, makofi kwao. Lakini pia ningependa kuwaita implementing partners wa program hii ambayo ni Anza Accelerators to the stage as well. Karibuni sana, mabibi na mabwana, tuwapigie makofi kwa pamoja. This is behind the scenes. It takes a lot to make this happen. And these were the people who made the sleepless nights happen, who made the dream come true. And Asema, dreaming is easy. Dreaming is free, but the hustle is hard. And this is what this team has made happen. Hongereni sana. Congratulations to the entire team. Yes. All right. Yes. Okay, 1, 2, 3, unlocked. We ready? All right. 1, 2, 3. Asante. May I please ask you to your seats? May I also please ask the high table to its seat? Asanteni sana. Mheshimiwa mgeni rasmi, hapa ndo tunakukaribisha moja kwa moja kutupatia, so we'd like to hear from you as well, but for now we're asking you to take your to everybody else, may I please ask you to take your seats, ladies and gentlemen. Tunaenda kusikia kutoka kwa mgeni rasmi. Mabibi na mabwana, makofi ya kipekee kabisa kwa supporter wa ecosystem kwa njia kubwa sana. Makofi kwake mgeni rasmi, Honorable Jerry Sla, Minister of Information, Communication and ICT. Karibu sana mheshimiwa.
A big round of applause to the host. She has really made this event very joyful, especially on the dancing part. I was happy it ended earlier. I thought we would be called in the stage. But also to the investees, I'm sure dancing was not one of the criteria, because otherwise all of you will lose. Your Excellency, Christine Grau, Ambassador of the European Union to Tanzania, Mr. Shigeki Komatsubara, Resident Representative of UNDP Tanzania. I acknowledge the presence of Mr. Peter Nalitolela, CEO of the Dar es Salaam Stock Exchange, Ms. Tuli Mwambapa, Managing Director of CRDB Bank Foundation, Mr. Joseph Manirakiza, Manager of FUNGUO Program, distinguished guests. I've seen my brother Bakari Machumu. Currently we don't know where you belong, but I acknowledge your presence. Esteemed journalists, ladies and gentlemen, the team from CRDB Foundation, the team from UNDP and all the stakeholders, esteemed investees, Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania. It's with great honor and pride that I stand before you today at this unveiling event of the FUNGUO Imbeju Investees, a transformative initiative spearheaded by the CRDB Bank Foundation in collaboration with the FUNGUO program of the United Nations Development Program, UNDP. First and foremost, allow me to thank the Almighty God for the gift of life, good health, and energy that has brought us together here today. I also extend my heartfelt appreciation to the organizers for the excellent arrangements and for entrusting me to officiate this monumental occasion. Your dedication to empowering our youth and enhancing Tanzanians' human capital is both inspiring and commendable. Ladies and gentlemen, the government of United Republic of Tanzania recognizes the rapid pace of global technology advancements. It is for this reason that our nation has both established a dedicated ministry to provide oversight of information and communication technology sector and the ICT Commission to promote the ICT industry. This is the testament of the visionary leadership of our President, Her Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, to accelerate digital transformation of our economy. Distinguished guests, ICT is an enabler and driver of economic growth for any nation. Globally, the communication sector plays a pivotal role in driving economic transformation. As the driver, this sector already directly contributes approximately 1.5% of our GDP. As the enabler, we have seen the potential of contributing more when we factor in ICT-enabled services in all sectors of the economy. I recognize the collaboration between the ICT Commission and CRDB Foundation that lead to the genesis of Imbeju initiative. In that effect, initiatives like FUNGUO Imbeju are essential in positioning our youth to harness the opportunities in this innovative sector. These programs target to provide innovative solutions to various social challenges, jobs creation for youth, provision of business opportunities, whilst leveraging digital technologies to innovate, enhance efficiency, and deliver products and services that meet ever-evolving consumer demands. I am convinced that this collaboration will contribute to socio-economic development. The truth is clear. Nations and businesses that embrace digital transformation do thrive, whilst those that overlook its potential lag behind and will essentially be condoned and bureaucratically and then death. Recognizing this, the government is steadfast in its efforts to foster an environment that empowers innovators and entrepreneurs to transform their ideas into reality. Ladies and gentlemen, acknowledging the critical role of ICT in national development, Tanzania has taken deliberate measures to support this sector. In 2020, the government established the Ministry of Information, Communications, and Information Technology to lead in fostering digital transformation. In August 2023, we launched the National ICT Policy 2023, which aligns with the Digital Economic Strategic Framework 2023-2033, which Our Excellency Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan launched it on 29th of July 2024. This policy underscores our vision of digitally transformed and competitive national economy, one that encourages innovation and entrepreneurship. We are currently implementing a project to launch 8 digital innovation hubs in 8 regions in Tanzania, which is spearheaded by the ICT Commission. This, together with other initiatives like the one which is run by UNDP, not only will create a good environment for ICT startups, but also will accelerate all startups in all sectors, which we currently unveil today evening. It is through such initiatives that we aim to position Tanzania as a hub for digital solution in the region. While the government is committed to developing robust and integrated digital infrastructure, we deeply value the contribution of our private sector and development partners. Programs like FUNGUO Imbeju exemplifies the power of partnerships in advancing our collective vision. I call for all stakeholders as well to prepare for giving their views and contribution, as the startup policy is now in the right board. Esteemed guests, ladies and gentlemen, I'm delighted to learn about the impactful partnership between CRDB Bank Foundation and the UNDP FUNGUO program. By pooling resources and strategies, this collaboration amplifies financial support for promising startups. This effort is a testament to their shared commitment and accelerating enterprise growth and ensuring meaningful contribution to Tanzania economy. The program's ability to attract 411 applications from across the country within a single month is a clear indication of the immense talent, creativity, and determination of our youth. I am told that applications from diverse geographical locations such as Zanzibar, Dar es Salaam, Arusha, Kigoma, Mwanza, Shinyanga, Kagera, Morogoro, and Dodoma highlights the vast nationwide presence of innovative youth. I commend them all. The fact that the initiative goes beyond financial support by furthering technical assistance, branding, and linkage to investors is highly commendable. By providing financial literacy and entrepreneurial guidance, FUNGUO Imbeju is creating a strong foundation for sustainable business growth. This approach aligns seamlessly with the goals of our national ICT policy, which emphasizes building a skilled and empowered workforce. Ladies and gentlemen, to my sister, Tuli Esther Mwambapa, the Managing Director of the CRDB Bank Foundation, the ministry recognizes the good work you are doing for women and the youth through your flagship program, Imbeju. I am happy that CRDB Bank Foundation embraces the public-private partnership policy by working with other stakeholders, including government institutions like the Commission for Science and Technology, COSTECH, and the Information and Communication Technology Commission, ICTC, in nurturing startups, and your collaboration with the Sokoine University of Agriculture in facilitating sending graduates for apprenticeships abroad. As we celebrate the achievement of today's investees, I urge other stakeholders, both within and outside Tanzania, to join hands in supporting early stage businesses. And here, I reiterate what my sister has said, they should come with their own ideas to join hands in this good cause. Initiative on de-risking and offering soft loans as demonstrated by CRDB Bank Foundation, or catalytic funding as provided by the FUNGUO program, are invaluable in addressing the unique challenge faced by startups. The growth of this sector is highly supported by the government through my ministry in strengthening the role of youth in driving innovation, producing competitive products, and delivering impactful services. Ladies and gentlemen, I extend my heartfelt congratulations to the successful FUNGUO Imbeju investees. Congratulations. You are the torchbearers of Tanzania's innovative journey. I encourage you to work diligently, make the most of the opportunities presented to you, and inspire your peers to seize similar opportunities. And as one of my core values is result orientation, I call upon you to seek any assistance you need from the government, whether through my ministry or any other government institution, by me attending to your event this evening. For those who have promised to cooperate with you, I call upon you to make sure before you leave this evening to get full contacts of my assistants so that we can link you with some other government institution so that we can really unlock the potentials and really make your startups into a fruitful. On this accord, I also borrow a line from Mr. Komatsubara's speech that success requires a comprehensive support system, and I hereby commit my support to support you guys in your initiatives. To the development partners, I would like to extend my heartfelt appreciation to Your Excellency Christine Grau, the Ambassador of European Union to Tanzania, and Mr. Shigeki Komatsubara, UNDP Resident Representative to Tanzania, for the commendable job you are doing with these startup companies. Your organization have been the true friends to the government, and various initiatives that you have been implementing support the achievement of our national plans. Thank you so much. In closing, I reaffirm the government's commitment to supporting initiatives that empower our youth and drive national development. Together, we can create a future where innovation flourishes and Tanzania become a beacon of progress and opportunities. Thank you all for your attention, and may this event mark the beginning of even greater achievement for Tanzanian innovators. Asanteni sana. Thank you.
Makofi tena kwa mgeni rasmi, mabibi na mabwana. Thank you for those words of affirmation. Naombeni tusimame tumsindikize anavyorudi kuketi. Such incredible and powerful words of commitment. Heartfelt congratulations. Hongereni sana. Mabibi na mabwana, tuketi tafadhali. Thank you very much. Honorable Jerry Sla. Ladies and gentlemen, I understand even from here, I can hear the stomach rumble. And so to usher us into the dinner tonight with a vote of thanks, ladies and gentlemen, may I please to give a round of applause to the Program Manager, Economic Governance Delegation of the European Union to the United Republic of Tanzania and EAC, Miss Janet Morto, to the stage. Karibu sana, karibu sana. Also an angel investor herself.
Thank you. I was actually considering to stay down there because I didn't want to take too much of your time. But anyway, I'm up here now. Well, it has been a great evening. Thank you so much, everyone. Esteemed high table, distinguished guests in the audience, friends from the ecosystem, it was really a great pleasure to be here with you. Now, before I say the vote of thanks, allow me to use 3 takeaways, or not allowed to use, but to reiterate the 3 takeaways I have for this evening. So the first one, from the earlier part of this evening, it's for you. You are the future, right? It is your talent, it is your perseverance, it is your braveness which will drive Tanzania forward. So please don't stop. Continue doing so. And for the ladies and the sisters in this audience, please be brave. We do need you. And what you do best, just get the job done. I'm sure you'll succeed. The second one goes to the startups. What we heard here, and what I take from it is get your business model right, know your financials, and keep your records. That is the foundation for you to succeed and bring great things to Tanzania. The last one, I think I'll borrow from the minister, who said nations and business who embrace technology will strive. It will make us faster, smarter, and better. So we shall do so. Let's embrace wholeheartedly. And now I'm coming to the vote of thanks. First of all, Honorable Minister, thank you for being with here the whole evening and engaging really, really impactful with all the 18 startups which we had out there. Really thankful. It shows your dedication to the startup system. And thank you to FUNGUO and CRDB for pioneering the partnership between grants and loans to help the startups push their business forward. And thank you, obviously, to all the startups for you to do the job for the next generation to rely on you and drive Tanzania's economic development. And last but not least, thank you for every one of you here, the ecosystem, for the startups. Without you, it wouldn't be possible. Thank you very much for being here this evening. It was a pleasure. Good evening.
Ladies and gentlemen, and that brings us to the end a bit to the end of the evening. We have 2 final things that we have to do before we head out. One of them, kama hatujafanya mabibi na mabwana, shughuli haikutokea, and I will ask us to all stand up for that. Mheshimiwa mgeni rasmi, na hii nitakuomba pia usimame kwa heshima na taadhima. Jamani, wakati tunasimama, Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania. Tuiendeleze kweli basi, sio hivyo, mbona mnatania? Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania. Wonderful. Lazima tupige selfie kwenye dunia hii ya utandawazi. Kwa kweli selfie isipopigika shughuli haijatokea. Jamani, kama even if you're online and you're joining, hebu pause ili tupige picha. Tutasema 1 2 3, we're going to stay unlocked kwa pamoja. And remember, if for all the content you've taken, your hashtags are Imbeju, your hashtags is FUNGUO 3rd cohort. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Okay, well, let's do a practice, because I feel like you're going to let me down. 1 2 3. 1 2 3. 1 2 3. That was why? Bado tuko chekechea. Let's go a little bit higher. Can we do it? We can do it. All right, let's go. I believe in you. Let's go. 1 2 3. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody here in person at the Serena and online, this is the FUNGUO and Imbeju Investees Unveiling event. Hongereni sana, congratulations, give yourselves a round of applause. And right now, we shall be ushered into dinner and networking, which is the final part of the evening. Asanteni sana, my name is Halila Mboy. I was your facilitator for this evening. You may take your seats as the team actually usher us into dinner, but also for the high table, Mheshimiwa mgeni rasmi and the rest, we're going to invite you to a short media interviews outside, but somebody will come to fetch you shortly. To everybody else, please wait until you're ushered to the dinner area. We're going to have buffet outside. We have drinks to fill the buckets. We have a lot of food outside, so please connect, have some food, have fun, engage. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful evening. Good evening, DJ, over to you.